Hey y'all. I've changed locations. The light is like really nice in here without my ring light, but now y'all are seeing all the other things here in the background. And I hope I'm speaking loud enough. So let me know. Let me know. Hey, say hi to me. Say hello. 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 Hey, welcome to my channel. So I initially didn't have um, something to speak about or a question to answer like I have in the last few weeks. But there's been something that I wanted to do. There was a video I wanted to do for February, and seeing that today is the last Thursday of February, I might as well just like discuss it with you guys. Um, so yeah, and it's the month of love. Yes, I think it's fine if we speak about that. Um, okay, so here goes, right? How did you not speak? Oh, there. Hey, friend. Okay, so here's the story. Okay, it's the month of love. Like those who celebrated, those who celebrated Valentine's Day. What, a week ago? A week? 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Um, y'all, yeah, y'all celebrated Valentine's Day. So what I wanted to speak on is something loosely related to. Um, can y'all hear me? Because now it's extremely loud because of where I'm sitting. Like there's a lot of, we can now hear all the traffic passing. So just let me know if y'all can hear me. But anyway, so it's the month of love and people celebrated Valentine's Day and no issue with that, right? What I wanted to speak about was, so I'm saying yes to the comments that's saying y'all can hear me. So what I wanted to speak about was the like loosely related to the 5 love languages, right? So I don't know if y'all have come across that concept, but there's like um, five like 5 ways that people receive love, if I can put it like that. Like I read this book like just after we got married or just before we got married. So the details are like not very clear, but I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking about like the flip side of it, right? So many of us know how we want to be loved, right? With, and I'm saying many of us because it's me's many of us. But I was so focused on how I wanted to be loved. So I love receiving gifts. Like that is like probably, if I had to classify my love languages, that is like that's my love language. Like if you want to do something for me to show me that you love me and you appreciate me, then give me a gift. And for some people that is theirs is like words of affirmation according to that book. For some people it is what's it, something of service, like where you do things for the person and that's how they feel loved. So I was always so focused since I learned about this, and I realized like I really enjoy receiving gifts. Like that is like the best way that I see that someone loves me, right? Or how I recognize that someone, or appreciate how someone loves me. However, I never stopped and thought about the importance of how the importance of the importance for the person giving love for them to express it in the way that they also want to feel like they're loving you. So what I mean is, and I'm going to give y'all an example, like an example of like, for me, okay? So, for example, my husband is very, like what we call on social media, like he loves loud, right? He doesn't love on social media. He doesn't love me on social media. Or he doesn't love me loud on social media, but because he's not on social media. But he's very expressive of his love. Like his love is loud. So he would like be the person that would like buy flowers and do things. He's very expressive and he's very affectionate, right? And I am not like that. Like I am very muted. Like I love hard and I love strong, but you have to dig through you have to dig and you have to like search for it to understand that like I love like that, because I don't necessarily love the same way that I don't give love the same way that I receive love. So I don't always buy gifts to express my love, right? But I do other things, which is actually very strange. And often it's missed because it's not in the way that, like, if you know me and you think that because I like to receive gifts, I would like love giving gifts, but I don't usually express my love in that way. I find other ways of expressing it. So what I did is I, for the longest time, because his love was so loud, I discouraged him. Yes, you're in trouble, ma. I discouraged him from expressing the way he wanted to express his love for me. So I would be like, no, this is too much. This is too, it's overwhelming because it's like really, really loud. And I didn't consider what impact that had on him, because then he started feeling, and I'm just like translating this. He started feeling like the way he was loving me, or the way that he wanted to love me, was not good enough. And the only way that he could love me was the way that I wanted to love me. So he shifted. But that wasn't good, because he then suppressed the way he wanted to express his love for me, because I couldn't receive it. And I don't know if y'all get it. I don't know if y'all are understanding me. If y'all are not understanding me, like, let me know so I can explain again, because I think it's very important for us to understand that. Like, okay, so on this live, for anyone that is watching the that is watching back, is my, I don't know if my mom is still on here. Maybe well, it would be my mom, my sister, and my friend, like my best friend. Like, yeah, she's like she's my other sister also. Like, I'm just going around getting sisters. But anyway, so these people know how I receive love, or hopefully they do, right? Because they do love me in that way. So they know, like, I enjoy receiving gifts, right? Like, yes, I see the other things. Like, I see the other things. But a gift says I love you very much. I'm joking. However, I also have a responsibility to not stifle the way that they want to love me, you know? So if my sister, for example, wants to give me a card, you know, like a handmade card for my birthday, for example, I can't want to sulk because it's not the way that I wanted it to be. Or if my sister, which she has been doing, and actually all three of these females in my life have been helping me along with anything that I have been doing, like any crazy business venture, any whatever. They were the first there. They would buy, they would support, they would be there, they would tell people, they would do all of those things. And that is their expression, their way of expressing love for me too. But if I'm only focused on being loved in my love language, which they know and they do, but if that is the only way that I see love or receive love, I am stifling their ability to love me to their full potential. And I want us to consider this in all areas of our lives, right? And especially if you are looking at, I don't want to end my God. Please don't get ideas. I don't want to end my God. See, there I'm doing it again. But I know that she doesn't do that. So I know that she won't do that for me. Okay. So what I'm saying is that the reason why I'm speaking about this is because I had to go and, like, when I realized this, like, through therapy, through prayer, through reading my Bible, like, I've uncovered so many things about myself that was very selfish and very self-centered and very prideful, that I needed, like, I had to go and repent to my husband. I went and I said to him, like, babe, I'm sorry. Like, I realized that this is what I did. It was not my intention. I didn't know any better, but that does not make it okay. Like, I am sorry that I stopped you from loving me in the way that you wanted me to love you, because I was so focused on how I wanted to be loved. Um, and I think that I didn't unearth the full potential of his love and his expression of his love because I was just focused on the way I wanted to be loved. Like, it was just about me. Um, and yes, he, yeah, but we're not speaking about him now. We're speaking about me. But I think we need to realize that, like, when preparing to go into a relationship and to go into a, not relationship, a courtship, because there's a difference between a courtship and a relationship. A courtship is an intention to get married. Like, we're not playing, we're not wasting time. We know we're here because we want to get together, fulfill a purpose, and we need to see if we're compatible, and we need to work towards that so that we can get married, right? So when you get into this, into a courtship, it's important to understand that yes, you need to be loved the way you expect to be loved, but you also should be aware of how the other person expresses their love, so that they don't feel like the only way you can be loved is this way. Y'all get me? So, don't forget to like the video, guys. Why are you not liking? Don't forget to like the video and to subscribe. Do y'all have any questions? Because I explained that very quickly. Thanks for the like. Who didn't like the video yet? So, do y'all have any questions about what I'm speaking about, or anything else for that? Not anything else, but like in the line. Thank you for the like. But like for in this line of what we're speaking about, unless if we like, no, it's not wrong. It's not wrong at all. It's important to it's im- it's important, but is it wrong to communicate how you receive love? No, it's not. It's important to understand how you receive love, right? But at the same time, don't stop the other person from expressing their love for you in the way that they want to. Because the reason I'm saying that is because since I have repented about and asked for forgiveness about how I stifled the way I was receiving love, or how my husband's, how I was like stifling his ability to love me the way that he wanted. I feel like my love language has shifted. So now it's like moved from the gifts are like very important, but it's not the most important thing. I am now seeing his acts of service, or the his expression of love, and it is so beautiful because he's doing it out of, it comes so naturally, it's so warm. It's not because I'm saying that this is how it needs to be. It is so, it is so, it's warm and it's comforting and it's easy for him to do that. And it's not that he's constantly having to think about, like, oh, she doesn't like this, so let me not do that. Like, she doesn't, it's just him now being like, I can do this because she gave me permission to do this, so I can just be overwhelmingly loud. And sometimes it's still a bit like, but I understand that it's important for him to express it in that way. And he also knows like how I like my favorite way of receiving things, and he does that still, but he's not stifled. And I think that is the 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 balance, you know. So I think there was another question. um, what is the manner in which I love others? Yo. Um, I don't know. I think my loyalty is probably like the biggest expression of love. Like, my ability to be steadfast for the people that I love, to be constant. Like, if you know without a doubt that, like, I'm in your corner, whether you're right or wrong, you know that I love you. Like, that's how I take it, right? Um, and I don't even remember all the other categories of, like, those love languages. But that for me is like, that's how I give. That's how I give love. Like, I will, I will, I will fight for you. Like, yeah. That's how I express love. That's my best way of expressing love, because sometimes a gift gifts are gifts are nice, right? But I often feel like I give people what I would want, and I'm not gifting them what they would want. So, yeah, I think, I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but I think if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, if you need me, I'll be there. Like, and it's not about like money or being there physically or whatever, but I'll be 10 toes down with you. Like, if I love you, I'm 10 toes down with you. Like, there's nothing like you, I right or wrong, I'm in your corner, and you're gonna know that I'm there with you. Like, yeah, that's how. And I don't know if people feel my love in that way, but I think, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Because the people that I love are on here. So y'all tell me. Any other questions? Guys, please remember to like the video and to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you. So, any other questions? Any other things to say? You must leave my mother alone. Guys, talk to me, talk to me. Let's start a conversation. When you spend your time with me, you speak in my love language. Your love language may not be in those categories, but it's definitely taking people's problems and making it your own. Wait. Your love language may not be in those categories, but it's definitely taking people's problems and making it your own. You saying I do that? Are you exposing me on the internet? I do that, and that's what I mean. Like I am, I'm there with you. Like I am 10 feet down, 10 toes down. What must you do when the other person's love language is impossible? How's it impossible? I think I'm misunderstanding you too. Your love language may not be in those categories, but it's definitely taking people's problems. Okay, wait, let me ask some last question. What must you do when the other person's love language is impossible? I don't think it's impossible to. I think the person may not know how they receive love. So I think it would be a good start to revisit, to look at all the categories, like all 5 categories, and then try each one to express love in that way, right? Yesterday I heard. I hope I can find that video, and then I'll comment with the link on this video if I can find it. But this guy said, he was talking about love, and he said, according to the Bible, love covers a multitude of sin. And then he went to 1 Corinthians 13, and he was reading, love is patient, and he replaced love with covers. Like, I can't say it the way he said it, but it made so much sense. So I said that to say, if you go and you look at those 5 categories, because it's a good place to start, right? Um, if you look at those 5 categories, for example, and then test and see, like, what makes that person light up. Because I believe that everyone wants to be loved, right? But sometimes we don't know how to receive love. And it makes it difficult for somebody else to love you because they don't know how, like, what type of love to give you. Also, to take yourself out of the equation and do what they need. Because that is what love is. Love is like putting someone ahead of you, someone that you love, putting them before you, like being more patient with them, being kinder to them, being long suffering with them, does not remember faults, stuff like that. So, yeah, I think that's a good place to start to test out in each of those categories what makes that person light up. Because for me, for example, I thought that, like, gifts would be the be all and the end all, and that is all I would ever, that would all be the best way that I would ever receive love. However, that's not the case. Like, as I'm getting older, and more matured and more self-aware, I'm realizing that my the way that I receive love is also adjusting. So if you're not able to get me a gift, but you build me up with words, I still feel the love. So, yeah. The other question was, so is there wrong love? I think there is, not necessarily wrong love, because uh, there is wrong love, but I wouldn't call it love if it's wrong, because then it's toxic. So it's just toxic. Like, um, yeah, there's definitely toxicity that is masked, masked masked as love, and we kind of we kind of don't want to deal with toxicity, and then hide it under love when it's not love. Um, yeah. So there is wrong love, and it's not love. Am I? Are you hearing me? Uh, the you treat my problems like yours, and you solve it with the same seriousness, intensity. No, I deleted your. I deleted your comment, Charles. I'm sorry. I deleted your comment. I deleted it by accident as I tapped on the screen. I'm sorry. Um, sorry. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I think you are behind fence. That mask gesture, though. Yeah, because I couldn't say masked. It didn't sound right, so I think like just. You're not making me be silly. Yeah. So yeah, there. Yeah, that is a bit of an oxymoron to say wrong love. Unless if I'm not answering your question, but then you can just tell me if I am or not. Anything else, y'all? Oh, and I don't know everything, nah. Like I'm just saying these things based on my own experience. Y'all know how I am. Um, Based on my own experience, what I hear, what I listen to, what I read. Um, and there's no right or wrong. But what I do know is that the things that I told you. Oh gosh, I'm so funny. Okay, so she says you treat my problems like yours and you solve it with the same cancel. You solve it with the same seriousness, intensity, and passion that you'd use to solve your own problems. Um, yeah, it is somewhere in there. Uh, oh, I can't remember all the categories. Like I think I know three of by heart, and then the other day I saw the other two. I don't remember all of them, but oh, you think I do that? You think I do that? That's nice. That's a compliment. If I do that, thank you. And thank you for seeing it because I probably do it without even realizing. But that's how it is with love. Like it's easy, it's flowy. It doesn't have to, it shouldn't be difficult. Like when I think of love, um, when I think of love, I just always think of like God's love for us. Like if he he yo, he went out of his way to show us how much he loves us, and he does that in spite of knowing that we probably gonna like disobey him or throw it in his face or do all of those things. Like so he he does it in spite of everything um, that we do. So, quality time, acts of service, receiving gifts, physical touch, and words of affirmations. Yes, quality time is a big one. Quality time is a big one, and I think often we overlook it. Um, Quality time, because time is money, and time is something you can't get back, right? And if you spend that time with someone close to you or someone that you love, it's important. It's memories. It's just it's a lot of love. It's a lot of love. That's a good one. Um, whose love language is an act of service? Yours, Ma? Yeah, guys. Okay, we are on 30 minutes. I don't know if y'all want to continue or what. If y'all want to continue or not. But yeah. Let me know. Any questions? Any statements? Anything else? I really enjoy these 30 minutes, guys. Like I know that I speak to y'all that are like that watch me live for now, because more people are gonna come. Um, I know that like I speak to y'all all the time, right? But still, I enjoy these sessions. I think it's really nice. Um, and the benefit of it is that someone else can watch it afterwards as well, you know. Um, so I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I see how y'all are loving me. So yeah, I think we can. And it's also helping my channel a lot that you guys stay here with me um, for 30 minutes every Thursday. I really appreciate it. Y'all could have been doing anything else on this planet, but y'all chose to spend it with me, and I'm grateful, and I thank y'all. And not if, when y'all are gonna see, because I'm gonna give y'all gifts. I'm gonna give y'all big, expensive gifts. I promise. And now y'all have it on video, so I can't go back on my promise. I think you have. Love language is an act of service. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye. Let me not like keep y'all here forever. Please bring the gifts. Road to 1K. Ew. My mother says she can't wait for the gifts. Hi, Ma, but I always buy you gifts. You're always getting gifts. Road to 1K sub is bow, 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 bow. Hey, 1K subs and 4,000 watch hours, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm not scared. Like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Please bring the gifts. Yes, yes, yes. The gifts are coming. The gifts are coming. Let's continue working. Let's continue working. Y'all need to watch the videos. Turn on your notifications and watch the videos and like the videos and leave me a comment, even if it's emojis. It helps. Like, even if you put emojis there, it helps. This algorithm needs interaction. It's social media. But thank you so much for watching, y'all. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Bye.